So I woke up this morning, went to reception and said, I want to go somewhere local. What would you recommend? And she said, Poodoo. I said, Poo what? She said, Poodoo. So I used my Googleology degree. I majored in Google 101. And it turns out Poodoo is actually one of the OG neighborhoods of Kuala Lumpur. Before the skyscrapers, the malls, the modernization, Poodoo was here. And before the grammar police show up, the language police out there, I am fully aware that my pronunciation of Poodoo is probably poo-poo. I understand that. Get past it. Let's move on. So we are walking towards Poodoo. There's a little food stall over there. To be fair, we may actually already be in Poodoo. I am not sure if this is classified as Poodoo or not. Right now we are walking parallel to a main road. Life experience has taught me that you usually see a lot more things when you are off the main road. The main road is good if you are looking for public transportation, but other than that, sometimes it is good to get off the main road and walk the neighborhoods where the locals actually live. Let's cross this road and go a bit further down here. Based on the sky, it looks like it's gonna rain here pretty hard. Little dog. One thing that I have noticed about this area is that it is very difficult to cross the road on the main road. In other parts of town, they have these bridges that go over the main roads, making it very, very easy. But on the way down here to Poodoo, I was struggling. I could not find a safe place to cross the big, busy road. It is definitely a very, very local part of town. For a very long time, one of Malaysia's largest and strictest prisons were apparently located in Poodoo. They closed it down in 1996. And then about 15 years later, they tore it down. I guess that we're not supposed to walk past that, but we're about to. I wish I could share a lot more with you guys. Unfortunately, I just don't know much about the area. I don't even know if right now I am physically located in Poodoo. Look at that modern building up here though. It's a very common sight throughout the city. It is very, very common to find these large skyscrapers towering above these small local residential areas. I can only wonder how much these skyscrapers are contributing to the locals being outpriced. Seems like it's gonna rain here pretty hard soon. As Eminem says, if it rains, let it rain. The wetter, the better. They ain't gonna stop us, they can't. We're stronger now more than ever. I believe these are pet birds. It is thundering, it is lightning. So I'm not sure how great the opportunities will be to connect with locals. The rain has absolutely arrived. I don't care about the rain as much as the lightning, and the lightning has arrived too. I think we are going to sit this one out until the rain calms down a little bit. God love a good rainy day. You know, anytime I'm in a place with less than stellar electrical engineering, the first thing I think about usually is electricity and being electrocuted. I'm not sure about Malaysia, but I am sure that there are nearby countries where people just ride their scooter down the road, they hit one little puddle and they just fall over dead because they're electrocuted. That's because so many exposed wires throughout the city, and it just takes one wire in a puddle. You step foot in that puddle and boom, you're dead. It is raining pretty good. Let me get under something. I thought the rain was slowing down a little bit, but I think I was mistaken. The sun is trying to break through a little bit. Not by much, but it's trying. I am nearly positive we are no longer in Poodoo. I think we have entered a new region of the area. I'd like to make it over there and walk that direction. Store after store, speakers and cell phones and lights and everything else you can imagine. There's rats all on the pipe back there. Those have got to be some of the most domesticated rats I've ever seen in the wild. Since we're waiting for the weather to pass, I stopped in the store and bought a Bundaberg root beer, non-alcoholic. I'm gonna guess I'm not really supposed to go fast here, I'm not sure. So right now I'm actually walking parallel to a main road, and the main road has a lot of markets on it, a lot of stores, but it's very modern, and the flooring has tile, and it's very, very slippery. There's a lot of rats back here, and to be honest, these doors are pretty much the back door to most kitchens. So most of these kitchens absolutely probably have rats. Oh boy, it is a market over here. Everything you could want to buy is probably somewhere around. This appears to be the fish section. Market hall. Bundaberg. If you guys can't tell, I'm kind of bored. It's raining so much and it's making it difficult to walk around. And it's been raining so long, even the sun's like, I'm about to go home. About as un-Malaysian as it gets, but delicious. I'm gonna guess that this is the aftermath of some type of morning market. One of the few perks about walking the back roads and the back alleys is that you find clean ones occasionally. And when you find a clean alley, usually you're near clean restaurants that are a bit safer to eat at. If you're in back alleys and you see rats and stuff, well, all the restaurants on that block, they also have rats and stuff. It is a mess out here though. Wow, this mess is crazy. I don't see it yet, but I smell durian. And if you've never had durian, it is the smelliest fruit probably in the world. In most hotels, Airbnbs, even hostels, if you still stay in hostels, they ban them. They don't allow them because the durian is so smelly. I mean, it's one of those smells that you just can't get rid of once you get it on you. It's wild to think that people live up here. All these houses that you see. It must be absolute mayhem in the mornings. The sign says Pasar Pudu. We are still in Pudu. Look at all of these guts. I see fish and chicken feed and chicken everything. Oh. Whew. I have a feeling that the Pudu market is way more off the chain than the Chow Kit market. I reckon this Pudu market is something else during the day. Or during the morning, I should say. The sun is finally back out. Unfortunately, the day is about over and there is not many daylight hours left. Let's go over some quick, fun pro tips. Pro tip number 1, there is a difference between traveling and vacationing. If you are a long-term traveler and you are not on vacation, do not try to keep up with the vacationers. It will not work. You will burn yourself out so quick. A lot of times, even long-term travelers don't realize it yet, but they're really just on like a 6-month to a 12-month vacation because they're not gonna make it very long. They are going to go on day trips without you. They are going to recommend this and go do that. You cannot possibly do that. You will burn yourself out before you make it to the 3rd month. The 6th month, okay, you may get lucky. The 1st year, you'll be done. Pro tip number 2 for you guys. Do not take too much stuff. If you are going to travel, long-term, not as a vacationer, but as a long-term traveler, do not take too much stuff. I have met many people that wish they would have brought less stuff with them. I have never met somebody who wishes they would have brought more stuff with them. The more luggage you bring when you are long-term traveling, the more baggage you'll have to carry around. That is sentimental baggage, that is emotional baggage, that is physical baggage. It adds up after prolonged periods of time. Take less than what you think you need. If you get somewhere and you need it, you will find somewhere to get it. Pro tip number 3, guys. You need travel medical insurance before you go abroad. Do not think you are going to be the exception that doesn't get sick, that doesn't get injured. All it takes is eating the wrong piece of food and you will be in the hospital, maybe even requiring surgery. I've been there, trust me. Don't be that doofus overseas, all messed up in the hospital with your family posting a GoFundMe to cover your medical expenses. And pro tip number 4, guys. This is the last one of the day, and this is also one that a few people will disagree with me with. If you disagree with this one, just know that we have to agree to disagree, because I wholeheartedly believe that you are wrong. When you guys go travel abroad, you will be required to bring your passport. You need your passport to go abroad. Do not, under any circumstance, with a few exceptions, carry your passport with you. Do not carry your passport with you throughout the day. Robberies, they happen. Pickpockets, they exist. I get it. Some countries require you to carry your passport with you when you are traveling in their country. It is much easier to appease a police officer saying, hey, I have a copy of my passport with me, or a picture of my passport with me, than to appease your embassy trying to explain to them why you lost your passport. You don't want to be in that situation. Travel agents who tell you otherwise, generally speaking, are wrong. When these pickpockets pickpocket you, they get the valuables and they throw the rest away, including your passport. Robbery, same thing. They keep the valuables, they will throw the rest away, including your passport. Take a copy of your passport with you. Take your passport with you when you go overseas, but when you're going out for the day, leave your passport in your room. As always, guys, remember, you are too blessed to be stressed. You are blessed by the best, and you deserve the best. Much love to you guys. I am out of here. And as always, stay blessed.